afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's Monday. Get myself together. Welcome to the Teddy and Monica Show. I'm running the show today. Mr. Chisholm is not here. He's in the air trying to get here. So I brought along some of my fabulous friends on today, and we're going to do a show for you all on today. So we're going to get this party started. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get on to TikTok. We weren't able to get on the radio. But hey, as long as we're on YouTube, we should be all right. So today we're going to have a wonderful conversation with these women. But first of all, I'm going to let each one of them introduce themselves. And we're going to start with Tanisha first. Just a brief little synopsis of yourself.
I am Tanisha Hambrick. I am a stylist at Beverly's in Nashville, mother of 3, and I'm so happy to be here.
Hi, I'm Tammy Terry. I'm a stylist at Beverly's in Nashville, mother of 2, and ready for this moment.
Hi, I am Tia Jones, a stylist at Beverly's of Nashville, mother of 2, and a child of God.
Hi, I'm Andrea Campbell, mother of 4, married to DeMarco Campbell, and I'm glad to be here as well.
And I am Monica Chisholm, married to the fabulous Theodore Chisholm Jr. We have 2 wonderful kids, Theo and Trinity. I work at a bank, and I think that's all about me. So let's get this show started. So we decided to get together because it's a lot of things going on in the world today. And we just want to we are women. We're not ordinary women. And so with this show on today, you will learn why. Because we hold many, many, many hats. And so tonight we're going to discuss a couple of things. And I'm just glad you all tuned in on today. So we're going to start with our questions. So every woman at this table has a story. What is one of the hardest battles you've had to fight in your life? And how did you see God show up for you right in the middle of that point? So who wants to go first?
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one. Mm-hmm. What is one of the hardest battles you've had to fight in your life? And how did you see God show up for you right in the middle of that point? That's the question. Okay. So you don't want to go on? You want to go? Okay, I'm gonna go first. So I wrestled with this question, and many of you, Teal knows, I wrestle with being beautiful. I grew up being called Blackie, being called ugly. I had braces. I had breakout all over my face. None of the boys would talk to me. The ones I wanted to talk to, I would like for them to talk to me, wouldn't talk to me. And so, of course, the ones that wasn't so handsome were the ones that, wanted to talk, but I didn't want to talk to them. And all that came from because my mother was a beautiful woman. Oh, my goodness. And all of her sisters, beautiful, long hair, light-skinned women. And I was the dark one of the family. Even my next door neighbors, when I was growing up, everyone in that family was light skinned, and I couldn't understand why I was the one that came into the world dark. And so I never did think that my darkness was beautiful until till I went to church and I learned that God didn't create anything not beautiful. And so by me reading the Proverbs 31 woman and just different things in the Bible, all the wonderful women in the Bible, from Sarah to Ruth, everybody. And so I just took it upon myself and said, God didn't make anything that wasn't beautiful. And if you have that mentality, that means you're saying he made a mistake. And he doesn't make any mistakes. And so that's what I live on by now. I did see a therapist, and she did tell me to, tell myself each day that I am beautiful. Mm-hmm. And so every now and then I wrestle with it. I think you all know I do not like taking pictures, and that's one of the reasons. Because every time I look at it, I'm like, oh, I don't even want to see the picture because I feel that it just won't look right. recently we have some our web guys, Fred and Isaiah. They was like, we could not find any picture of your wife really smiling. And so I thought about that, and I was like, that had to come from me just frowning all of my life because of what people said to me. And so now I'm working on it. I'm trying my best to encourage myself. And so God met me in that point where each day he's encouraging me. My husband encourages me. He tells me that I'm beautiful. And a lot of people tell me, and I be like, okay, really? So I am a work in progress on that, but that's my story. So now when you see me and you know I'm not smiling, or I don't like to look at my picture, you'll know why. So either one of y'all want to go next?
I want to actually piggyback off what you
Okay,
just said, because
come
I'm
on
a dark
with it.
skinned sister too. I too had those same struggles. My grandmother that raised me, she was mixed. They had like a little Indian, and of course she had this little dark girl on her, and they was like, who is that little black child? They didn't realize that was her granddaughter. And then fast forward, my mom, she's a red bone too. So when I was going through school as well, red bone was in, dark skinned girls were not. I think the pivoting moment for me was when Foxy Brown, the rapper, came out. She put the sisters on the map. Because you couldn't do this, or you wasn't cute enough. I had to put extra Vaseline on my legs to shine. You had to do the
Yes.
extraness to be, that girl. I think when she came out, it just changed my whole persona.
Foxy Brown. Okay.
Yeah, she started putting on a little lipstick, lining her lips real good, putting us on the map. Because we had the hair already and stuff like that. So I would say she helped boost my confidence, along with God, of course. But we didn't have social media and things like that.
Right,
So
right.
I would say we had idols, and she was one of those that, put things in perspective. And I was like, oh, I can be that it girl too. I am that it girl.
I know that's right. So which one of you ladies to my left is going to tell us your journey?
I'll step in with this one.
Okay.
For me, and it started with like even my siblings. Y'all know I have a beautiful gap that I'm grown into now. But when I was younger, I was teased crazy about it. I mean, down to my siblings. Until I got to the point where it was just like, you know what? Between facial features and body features, it was like everybody had something to say negative about, oh, you look like this. I mean, we talking about middle school. And it got to the point where it was like, okay, as I grew up and got older and kind of fell into myself, I looked around like, y'all trying to look like me. Y'all want the this and that and all of that. Mm-hmm. But you got to go and pay for it. Mine came naturally. God gave it to me. I didn't have to sit there and go and figure it out on what to do with it. So it was, once I hit probably about 18 and I actually had my first child and actually looked at myself in the mirror and was like, but this is what God did for you. This is you made within his image. So if don't nobody else like you, you gotta like yourself, because if you don't like yourself, ain't nobody else. Who cares?
Amen.
So that was one of the things that really hit for me. And like I said, it came from childhood of being even teased in the house by my brothers. To the point where we make jokes over this nowadays, but still, it was a very sensitive thing for me growing up as a kid. Like I said, until I got into having my child, and I had to even scope him and tell him as he grew up, like, don't worry about what anybody's think about you. You gotta love you for you, because if you don't love you, who else gonna love you? You gotta love you first. So don't worry about what everybody else is talking about and what they're saying that you look like or they're comparing you to. If you don't find it within yourself with you and God, then it's not going to work at any point in time. You're going to continuously compare yourself to the next person, when in reality, it's all about you and how you feel about you, so that you can go forward and do everything that you want to do.
And you just remind me, I had a gap. And I had it for a long time. And then finally in the 7th grade, my mom decided, I guess she wanted to help me with my looks. And I ended up getting braces. And but I had a gap too. And, they used to make fun of my gap. And so I begged my mom. And so finally in the 7th grade, she let me get braces to help close my gap up. And that's ironic, because I hadn't even thought about that in a long time. But you're right, kids teased tremendously.
Her gap is beautiful.
Yes.
I like it. I wouldn't close it.
I thought about it years ago, and I was like, you know what? I mean, I literally had people tell me, I probably wouldn't even notice you if you didn't have it. I would probably look at you and be like, wait a minute, who is that? And I was like, you know what? This is how God made me. I'm not doing nothing to change it.
That's right. Girl, that's right.
Yeah.
And I just hope that someone out there is listening. Love you for yourself. You gotta love yourself first, and don't worry about what other people say. Because I always say when they talking about you, evidently you doing something right, or it's something that they see that they don't have,
And they
Right.
want it.
and they want it. So yeah. So okay, Miss Tammy, you next.
Yeah, so we're all kind of circling around the same thing as a child. And me, I could think back all the way to probably kindergarten, first grade. At home, mommy tells me, you're beautiful, you're smart, you got this, right? But when they release you and step into the world, you have to learn who you are in the world without them. So from probably kindergarten, first grade, someone has always had something to say about me, don't want to be my friend, make fun of me, and something I learned as an adult. So I'm an 80s baby. 80s baby, go to school, you'll figure it out, you'll learn it, you're smart, you got it. Nobody's really testing their kids back then. As an adult, I learned that I'm dyslexic. So as a baby learning to read, I hate reading, throw my books. I'm not doing this. Mommy says, read it. And I'm like, I can't do it. She's thinking I'm being defiant. They think I'm being defiant. My teachers are like, what's wrong with her? I'm telling you something wrong. You know, everybody in the class got to read So
Yes.
I'm counting the students. Where's my part? Practicing it, not noticing that my letters and everything is switching on me. So for me to even graduate in each grade and get out of high school, God did that for me.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm dyslexic and didn't know it until adulthood.
Oh wow.
So I had to fight all the time. So they come from, not only do you have that problem, kids making fun of you. Oh, she can't read, she can't spell. And knowing I'm seeing it correctly, I'm hearing it correctly. When I write it down, it's backwards. So that is just one part of it. So it's like growing up, each level, each grade, somebody doesn't like me. I even have one friend that I do have, they destroy it. They do something to her and blame it on me. So just as I'm growing up, I'm a loner, really. Until, got to a point where God blessed me with real true friends that I have in my life. But it's difficult, as a child, and you can't explain yourself because you don't have the words to explain your emotions. So you're going through it just feeling like you're alone. But looking back now, God has always been with me, shadowing me, giving me the grace. And the separation, I thought it was a hurt, right? I thought it was something just the worst thing in the world. Not understanding him now, it was a breaking. He was setting me apart. It was something he wanted to do with me. So I was away from a lot of people. So it's like now I'm knowing spiritually that it's something he was setting me up for in my life at this point. So it's better. It hurt then, but I can understand it now. And like we all say, people judge you, talk about you, have so much to say, but they're not in your shoes. They're not on your battle. They're not doing everything you're doing on a daily basis. They're breaking you down because they're broken. Yeah. So when you learn who God is for yourself, you can live, he'll lift you and you can lift them too. So that's part of my journey. Just not feeling accepted, feeling like I'm stupid, feeling like I cannot. Even today, it's a challenge. Like, I'm seeing these questions, I'm like, girl, you read them. How is it gonna come out? I have no idea. But I'm here. You did good.
Yeah, you have to let the Lord use you.
Yes, that's a blessing. That's almost like a superpower. Like for you to be able to have that issue and did not know it and still made it through high school.
Yeah.
That's a
There's
blessing.
some college.
And college.
Some college as
A
well.
lot of people can't say that and they have help, knowing their condition. So kudos to you.
Thank you.
All right, Miss Jones.
Well, people don't know, but I was always a thick girl. I was never teased. My mama kept me sharp. I had the latest and the greatest of everything. I had even a car at 14. Everybody wanted to be my friend, but what I saw, I never liked. And it took me to become an adult. My second husband, Thomas Jones, the late Thomas Jones, used to always say, stop hiding yourself. What's wrong with you? And I was like, I went to bed with a t-shirt on, went to bed with, just covered up. He was like, what is wrong with you? And I couldn't explain what I saw I didn't like. So we was married for some years, and years went by, and I decided to get a breast reduction and a tummy tuck. The healing process was a journey because he was so angry. He left me. And I laid in the bed and I said, girl, you gotta get yourself together. This man is with you and he loved every roll, dimple, knot, whatever you got, and you done. And the sad part about it, he paid for the tummy tuck, but was mad. He was like, you took something from me that I enjoyed. And I was like, but it doesn't matter. I'm your husband. You took something from me that I enjoyed. I wouldn't be with you if I didn't enjoy it. You got to learn how to love you in spite of. And I thought, okay, God, something is wrong. So that healing process, I had to just spend time with God and talk to God and figure out, how can I get over this? And so God said, just do it. Your husband is gone. He left you. I was there healing by myself, but he left. And so after he came back for a couple of weeks, we had a long talk and I pulled myself together. And from that point forward, that point on, I learned how to embrace every part of me. And it wasn't never me having a boyfriend or people not liking me or people not accepting me. Because I always had, like I said, I was always well put together, but I was so jacked up mentally and inside because I didn't like what I saw. And the one thing he told me, he said, you need to fix your vision. You need to get yourself together. You need to fix your vision because I may not be here one day, but you're going to miss out on what God has for you because you're too busy worrying about what you see. And another man may want what I want or may see what I see, but you're going to miss out because you so caught up and you overthinking and you so caught up into your own mental, you messing yourself up. So I encourage women who's struggling with weight issues. That's the way God made us. That's how, that's how we are. And like they said, embrace what you have and love on yourself no matter what. And, I used to see my friends, they were cheerleaders, and I wasn't never a big girl, but I was thicker than all the other girls, all my other friends. Yeah. But they was like, and so now I encourage my girls at school that are heavier, thicker. They cheerleaders. Y'all get out there and cheer like nobody's watching. Get out there, baby. Wear that skirt. They come through my line. They have on their little uniforms. You better do it. I just boost them up and I get them, I get them hyped up. I was like, oh my God. And we got about 3 or 4 of them that are heavy girls, but they out there cheering like never before. Yeah. And that, I love the fact that I'm working with girls that look like Tia. So I encourage them. So that's my way of passing that torch on. So Thomas Jones helped me, God rest his soul, but he helped me overcome what I saw.
I never would have thought that about you because even though I was like, you got a bad shape.
Girl.
In a good way. In a good way. Look, I would have never thought that at all because you've always, like you said, always been, that hair gonna be laid. You're gonna be coordinated even if you're working.
Yeah.
I would have never thought
But
that.
I struggled.
Oh, wow.
What y'all saw
what we see now, because even when I wait for you to get church so I can see what you look like. I'm looking no thickness. I'm looking like what her hair gonna look like and what her outfit gonna look like.
What she gonna put on that?
And what she gonna put on there. But you just helped me, because on my ride home today, y'all, because I'm gonna be 54 this year, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna lose 17. Okay, my birthday, April the 17th. I'm gonna lose 17 pounds for my birthday. Now, how foolish is that? Who gonna lose 17 pounds?
How many times have we tried to do that? Wait a minute.
I'm trying to figure out what
Tell them about them body magics we took on our cruise.
Those body magics was rough. I had one of those.
Wait a minute. We done invested in this undergarment.
So we can be sexy for our husbands.
Snatch.
Wasn't they
Snatch.
selling those at the shop? Wasn't y'all selling
Yeah,
those?
we was
Somebody
selling
selling
them
at the shop?
We done packed that. Look, that's the main thing we packed for the
That
cruise.
was the first thing we
Make
packed.
sure that was in the bag.
Yes. And baby, me and Monica ate. And I said, where your body magic? Girl.
In the bag.
In the bag.
Can't squeeze in it. We're gonna leave that body magic where it's at.
Leave it right where it is.
But you just showed me, hey Monica, you about to be 54. Embrace. Do you.
Live.
Quit trying to keep saying I'm gonna lose, because I'm watching all these people on TV, these celebrities, and everybody's losing this weight. So your mind is like, oh, I need to lose this weight too. Because I'm looking at all. I'm looking at, I think is it Jill Scott, Jennifer, everybody. I'm like, they done lost Kelly Price. Everybody's little. So I was like, okay, I'm about to be 54. Let me lose some of this weight too. But I'm gonna brace myself, because my husband like all this thickness up in here. Every bit of this thickness.
And the ones that are losing, I think they probably sleep alone.
Yeah, and they're not happy. More than likely, they're still not happy.
She had to walk down there. She had to walk down that path right there. Okay.
The thing about it is, y'all, it's not your weight. It's your confidence.
Hey,
When you walk in
talk
with
about
your
it,
head
Tammy.
high and you are feeling you, so when you wake up and you're in love with you,
And see, I had to clear my vision. I didn't see that at first. And like you say, hair have always been, that's just been me, my nails, you're not gonna see me without my feet not done.
Yeah.
All of that. And that still didn't do it.
Yeah.
It was just me.
Yeah.
I had to work on me.
Yeah.
we might have to come back with some more time.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell you, because what you talking about from being a baby, and I finally at 17 I woke up and nobody could touch me. When I woke up and knew who I was and saw myself at 17, because before then I couldn't see myself.
Yeah.
But at 17 I woke up and I was like, you know what? Nobody telling me nothing. That was probably the roughest time for my mother, because I was born how I was, hair, clothes, everything was opposite. There's nothing wrong with my mother. They're conservative. They're teaching me the right way. But the way that God brought me into the world, he brought me into the world how I was. And it was everything opposite of what they're doing. So at 17, I woke up. But we're going to have to come back for another one.
I know, because y'all don't. we finna skip into this question right here, because this just leads right into this one. It's the pressure question. As women, do you ever feel the pressure to always appear strong, happy, and put together, even when inside you're tired, hurting, and overwhelmed? Tanisha and I walked down this aisle last night.
Baby, listen. I walked down this aisle today, literally pulling into the parking lot.
Every day.
Every day, but today, literally, Tammy, sitting on the phone?
Yeah.
Literally.
Come on, Nish, tell us.
I mean, when I tell y'all, literally, 45 minutes before we supposed to be here, I'm in the car bagging into the little corner stuff, just boo-hooing. I mean, full-blown upset, because I'm just like, I got so much on my mental. I got this to do. I got that to do. The kids got to do this. I've been sick last week. Okay, I still got to go to work tomorrow. We got to figure out this. Okay, look, calm down, breathe, Nisha. Calm down, breathe. Tammy, what is wrong with me? Like, seriously. And even last night when we was talking, I was like, we don't even have time to sit back and speak and breathe before the next task is already running in our mind. Before I can even finish on the thought of what I'm going to cook for dinner today, I'm already thinking about, okay, what the kids going to wear to school tomorrow.
Yep.
Or, okay, what's my schedule going to look like tomorrow? You always have to, and it's always us as black women. They always say you're a strong black woman.
Yes.
And it's like, what does that really mean? does that mean that I don't get a chance to sit back and break down and let it just all go?
And the people that say that, they don't know what that means.
Right, like, you know, we've been told that all our lives. And we've seen it, you know, so much from our parents, from our mothers. But it's like, does that mean we just don't get a chance to step back and we don't have that moment where we can fall apart and it still be okay? Like, do I get that moment to just sit down and break down and just be like, Lord, I just don't know what to do. Can you come down here? I say this all the time. If you could come sit on my bed and tell me what my next move is, I'd be so grateful. Because some days I just don't have it in me, but you can't stop.
You
Can't stop. You gotta keep moving. You gotta keep going. And it's like the moment that it's like that one moment that you really look around and realize that, oh my God, did y'all really just see me break down? Okay, now I gotta pick it up to get back together. Cause y'all didn't see me like that. But at the same time, it's like we all have to have that moment. And like I said, just talking to Tammy earlier and then talking to you last night, it was just like, I was like, Monica, I already know. Yeah. I was like, girl, but you know what? It don't stop.
It don't stop.
It don't stop. So yeah, you do have it where you feel like you want to break down, but you got to keep going. It's like there's no safe place to actually stop and breathe. As that strong Black woman. And I feel like that takes a toll on us mentally, and physically, emotionally, all of it. Because we're seen as such. And it's like, if we don't do it, who gonna do it?
We all said,
I'm just saying, let's be real. We don't do it. Who gonna do it? Because either something's gonna be missing, somebody gonna be forgot, somebody ain't gonna get fed, somebody clothes ain't gonna get washed, somebody don't forgot to brush their teeth.
Somebody gonna lack somewhere.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, we take on the fact of us lacking so that everybody else can have it.
yes.
And it's amazing that you say that, and I didn't mean to cut you off, but just know from this point on, from this moment on, you are stronger than what your mind is telling you. And the devil is busy and he loves to attack your mind first. And he makes you think. Because if you wasn't strong, you wouldn't be sitting here.
Facts.
And as a mother who raised 2 children and had one child that was attention deficit, another child was diagnosed with diabetes, and everybody has a doctor's appointment and go ahead and go there. And then I married a new husband who's coming in, and I'm having to juggle him and make it work with him and get everybody to blend. And then I have my mother, and then my grandmother was sick, and then I got a family that lived next door to me, and there was 7 kids, and I took them on, and I still got to do this and got to do that. And then I'm working as an entrepreneur. No, I don't have sick time, PTO, none of that. So it's all on me. Yes, do you feel like you're about to break, and you know you can't because there's so many people leaning and depending on you. And Monica even said, I just don't see how you do it. I said, I don't either, but I just gotta keep going. And it didn't hit me until Lamont passed away. And that's when I realized, and you still standing strong. And everybody else is falling apart, and you're sitting here comforting everybody. So girl, you've been stronger than what you realize. You've been stronger than what you actually knew. But life is overwhelming, and it don't stop. And I told Teddy, he said, I just don't see how you do it. I said, because years ago, my prayer changed when I heard this man say, y'all got to start depositing into your banks. And I was like, what? He said, just like you go to the bank and you say, I want to put this $100 into my account. Every day, you have to pray and ask God to strengthen you, to put this, even if ain't nothing going on, prepare me for what's coming. Strengthen me for what's coming. Strengthen me for tomorrow. Today is a good day. And so I changed my prayer line. I changed the way I prayed. And it was nothing but the grace of God that all those prayers that I had deposited into my bank, God was able to withdraw when Lamont passed. Because I don't know to this day. I do know. But a person that is not there where I am wouldn't have survived that.
I got food for thought. Have y'all thought about, because again, I work, I'm a mother, I have bonus children, I have a husband. Did I say I work? And then I still have to do household items.
Yeah.
I gotta cook, I gotta clean, you got your laundry, you got your parents if they're still alive, you got your other family members. But have you ever thought about what would happen if there was no more you? Have you thought about if you can't do for all those people, what will happen? Have you ever had a close call situation where you have to change your mindset? So for me, that was a yes. Learning to take some time out for you. You can pray all day, but God gives us common sense as well. And sometimes you have to learn it's okay to tell people no.
No is a complete sentence.
Yeah. I had to learn to say no. I used to fly to Chattanooga every time my family had issues, trying to be something to everyone, but then my cup is empty, I'm tired, and then your health starts acting up. So you have to start prioritizing what's important and just start saying no. It's okay to say no.
It's okay to say no.
My husband has taught me it's okay to have a dirty dish in a sink every once in a while. I don't like it, but
it's okay.
it's helpful. Yeah. But just learning, like, you have to realize even though you're going and going and going and going, it triggers stress. And stress trigger other health issues. And you don't want to be where you can't be there for your family, or you can't show up for them. So it's just basically just prioritizing. So that's what I'm learning in this season of my life is prioritizing. Sometimes the family ain't gonna get it, but I have to make sure that the household is good. I can't go to the girls' brunch over here because I'm tired. I'll catch you next brunch. Just prioritizing.
Well, I'm loving my season because I have no children at home, and my husband has given me permission. I don't have to cook if I don't want to. So that's why you see us in the restaurants all the time now. He's trying to take as much off my plate as possible. He like go up there and watch your Bridgerton and your Virgin River got another episode out. I was on the couch watching it last night. So y'all, people with young kids, as I told my husband, it's get gooder and gooder. Because nobody told me once the kids out the house, it's on and popping.
I told you, but
I ain't believe you.
You didn't believe me. You had to feel it. You had to see it. You had to go through it.
I was a little worried about it, though. I was a little worried about it, especially when Trinity, I was like,
oh, no, baby.
Do?
I was like, bye.
I knew she was going to be okay. I knew she was going to be okay.
Baby, this is about the best thing since sliced bread. Yes.
Let me count down.
Oh, my goodness. So,
I got a long way.
yes.
I got a long way.
Y'all too got a long way. Y'all got the little ones at the house. But look, just hold on. Because, it's going to be a blessing.
And in that, while you're going through that, raising your babies and having to wear all these hats, still take care of yourself. And it's really okay, because I never allowed nothing and nobody to get in the way of me getting my nails done, my feet done, my hair done. And I used to go to Green Hills every Monday. Didn't have a dime sometimes, but I went and I walked and I looked and hey, I'm going to eat. I ain't gonna buy nothing, but I'm just gonna be fabulous today. And it helped me. And sometimes you just have to just say, hey, babe, I'm gonna check out today and I need you. It ain't even, it's not an option. You can't say no. I'm checking out today.
I'm not asking permission.
I'm just checking out today.
Well, everybody say like, you're strong, or you're strong, or you're strong. You know what? I hate it. Don't call me strong, because guess what? I don't want to be. I want to be less strong because
No, you need to be strong.
I'm strong, but everybody looking at you on the outside, right?
And they don't know what
they
you're
don't
going
know that
through.
I'll sit in the middle of my floor outside, and I'm sitting in the middle of my floor, but I'm watching myself outside of my body in my parking lot screaming my head off like a lunatic because I am that tired. Because my mother one day, she said, Tammy, take a deep breath. I said, I'm going to choke. Because when I'm exhaling this, trust me, 80 more things are coming in and I can't get that air. So I promised myself at the end of last year, I said, you know what, in 2026 to myself, every month you are going to take care of yourself. You are going to do A through Z for you. It doesn't matter. You're going to do all these things for yourself. And even last year, it's like, okay, yes, 4 in the morning, you are going to the gym for you. Because that is stress reliever. I'm burning out. I'm taking care of myself. It's part of taking care of me because, like you said, if I'm not here, who's going to raise my 10-year-old and my 3-year-old? And my backstory is both of my children are special needs children. So it's a lot to come with them. Like you say, how many appointments go to one child? And then I have another one. How many appointments go with him? And this ain't got nothing to do with school. This ain't got nothing to do with me feeding them. I haven't even begun to even step into my entrepreneurship where whoever wants to be on them books, that one person, they think that it's just them. Yeah. Okay, so it's like, how do you, like you said, all these hats to juggle.
Yeah.
But to help God is definitely, I know at one point, I was just like, okay, God. And I'm in my bathroom. I'm like, you know what? I've had it. For me, I'm throwing it up. Like, I've had it. Who are you, God? Show me who you are. Not the way that I think I know you, but how do you want me to receive you? How do you want me to know me? Show me you. And from that point on, I promise you the next day, my daughter, calm at school, learning, not an issue. I mean, for me, from one night to the next day, for the rest of that school year, baby chilled out. She come,
He'll show up.
he took everything. And when I just was like, you know what? Nah, just show me who you are. The way I need to see you. And he started touching things in my life. And I start seeing him physically move things in my life. I may be running wild and crazy, but he's still lining everything up for me. And he's calming me down. So
Because that's what he wants to see us solely depend on him.
Definitely.
You know, have y'all also thought about this? We were raised by strong people pretty much. We weren't allowed to really show emotion.
Who she touched another one?
And it's almost, again, we didn't have the social media, but we were influenced by that, and it was wrong. I've learned now that I'm raising my kids, they need to see emotion. They need to know it's okay to express themselves. They need to know it's okay not to be okay. My son see me cry. I used to go in the shower all the time because I didn't want him to be like, what's wrong with mommy? But they need to know that because this is real life situation. I tell my bonus baby all the time, she's 24. It's okay to cry. It's okay, but once you're done, you get that tissue, let's figure this out. But I think we suppress feelings, especially in the Black community. It's not okay to do that. It's okay they need to see that. Our children need to see that and what you do with it. That's what makes us strong. That's what makes us be like, okay, I can deal with it, because life's not going to get easy just because.
That's right.
Just because.
Just because. Right,
you gotta go, you cry, but you gotta come up with a plan. The plan don't fall in your lap. No white platter
And
here.
I like that.
What is the solution?
It's okay to cry.
Yeah.
Dry your eyes. Now, what are you going to do with that?
Yeah. I tell my daughter that all the time
What's
because
the
she used to
next
come to
move?
us, this life is so hard. I'll be like, okay. At first she used to get me every time. I'm like, oh, my little chocolate drop dry. She crying, but I'm like, I'm going to hug on you. I'm gonna love you. I love you. But now let's figure this out.
Figure this out.
What's our next move?
Yeah, what's our next move? My son, he's about to be 13. These children are a little emotional. They don't know how to deal with life.
They don't.
It's okay.
They
don't know how to deal with life at all. But you got to teach them that, because a lot of them are missing that, and they're spazzing because they don't know how to handle disappointment and things like that. So if anything, I would encourage all of us to make sure our kids know emotion is okay. Just we need to
yes.
figure it out. Let's learn how to deal with those. Because that's why these kids are going crazy. Adults are going crazy.
Got that right.
And I will say one more thing to that. A lot of times too, when we were kids, we didn't have a voice.
No.
We didn't get to speak.
Stay in a
We didn't
child's
have
place.
Get
You
over
were to
there.
be seen and not heard.
That's
Hey,
it.
yes.
Get over there.
This
But
is
for
a
me,
favorite. Yeah.
Like, but for me, like that's one thing that I do with my children. They are able to speak their mind. As long as you're not being disrespectful. If you feel some type of way about something that you don't like, or that somebody say, hey, you need to go do this, but you didn't want to do that. And as long as you're not being disrespectful behind that, that's okay with me. Like, tell me, why didn't you want to do it?
Yeah.
Or, what made you say that? Being able to speak your mind, because that was something, like we said, in our household, kids were to be seen and not heard. And you kept your mouth closed. If I wasn't talking to you, then you
Don't
ain't
you talk to
talking.
grown folks.
Right.
So what do you think? Because some people are raised in do what I tell you to do, not what you see. What are y'all
It's
thoughts
so
on that?
damaging. It's confusing.
It is. It's very confusing.
Yeah.
Because you're like, you don't want me to do this, but you're
doing
that.
it.
Right.
But I see you, right? So you're not telling me why not.
And then it makes a child be like, well, you said don't do it, but you're doing it. And nothing happened
And
to
you're
you,
okay.
and you're
Right.
good. So I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
So, and that's why I had an open relationship with my children and Lamont, and I allowed them to speak and talk and get all that out.
Definitely.
Because that's a biggie for me as well.
Well, I think I did mine differently because I was raised like that. I think I went on done it with my kids. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm having to piggyback with Trinity because she is very spoiled, and I'm having to undo some things because now she's in that adult stage.
It's hard to unspoil.
Oh my goodness. Because everything is mama. But I was like, now I'm like, well, what if something happens to me? You got to learn how to fill out this insurance paperwork. You got to learn how to talk to
But
your
the thing
professors
of
and
it
your
is,
teachers.
She's going to figure it
Yes.
out.
You got her to that
And
point.
she has watched you. She knows what to do, but she's like all the rest. She gonna do it for me.
Right.
She's gonna get to that
she-
All
point.
you gotta do is come.
So I just call my mama. But if something because you've raised them to be able to function with anybody.
Yeah.
They've seen you. They've seen their daddy. That's how I raised mine, to be able to function if something happens to me. And so they can, and they will figure it out.
Yeah, she figuring out, baby, because she cooking. Can't I believe Trinity in the kitchen
yeah.
making some meals? Yeah. They have to figure it out.
It's
At first, I thought her hands didn't work at one time. I was like, look at her. What's wrong?
Oh,
Yeah.
those are some really good points.
So she gonna figure it out.
Definitely for their emotions. I talk to mine daily because my daughter, she's 10 and she's very smart, but her issues are emotional.
Yeah.
So I'm having to walk through things with her. Someone may see her do something and they don't understand it, but because I'm her mother, I understand why she just did something. But I pull it to the side. Let's talk through that emotion. Why did you have that emotion? That was not the proper way to handle it. This is how you handle it. So I have to, help her to understand herself.
Absolutely. And people got to realize, too, what worked for your child may not work for mine, and vice versa. You have to do what works for your child.
Yes.
My son is a little different. He has my mouth, daddy's attitude, granny spoiledness. So that's a whole lot going on.
Yes.
But I also know him. Sometimes he does crazy things. It's something else going on with him. So you got to be tapped into that versus quick to beat on them or punish them. But sometimes they are being manipulative. So you got to be able to
Have to know which one.
be able to sort through those type things too. But a lot of times kids are acting out because there's something else going on. And they just don't know how to deal with it.
Well, I'm for the snitch on you. Tell them what you doing to that baby right now. When she told me that today, my feelings got hurt, but I can't. It's not my child, but I understand. But I feel sorry for him. Tell him what you
my
doing.
little son Jaden, he's a little cutie. He's smelling himself, and he's preteen and he's always
Yes,
doing
all the
something.
Jordans, all the Jordans.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
mind.
Jaden likes to be a class clown. The girls tell him he's cute and things like that. He's getting in trouble, but not really in trouble. He's an honor roll student, so the grades are there, but he got to also understand school is for learning, not to act up. So he got in trouble. I was like, okay, we're going to get you these Walmart sneakers.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh, baby.
he got his grades back up because his grade dropped. He got it back up, and I was like, okay, well, you can go back to your Jordans. And did it again, something else. But this time, the teacher reached out to me and said he was looking up an answer to a question on a quiz. So he cheated. I told him if the school called me one more time, he was going to be in those shoes for the rest of the year. He didn't believe me. Y'all, he was on break last week. I guess he thought I forgot because I have been forgetful. I said, son, don't forget to put them shoes on. Y'all, he looked so pitiful. He like his little homie done died.
Yeah.
So I picked him up. He all slumped over. I said, how was your day, son? I got him some McDonald's. Bought him up some McDonald's. He ain't feeling it. So he got home. I was like, son, so how was it? I said, it wasn't that bad. He's like, Mom, it was horrible. He holding up the shoes. You see these? I said, we'll get through it. He's in them until the rest of the year. I want to give them back, but I can't give them back because the white man's not going to give them another opportunity.
And nobody cares.
Nobody cares. I told him, you're a black man in America. You have to learn that there are rules and regulations. There is no exception because you got brown eyes and dimples. So, yes, he's in Walmart sneakers.
I know.
With the white trim.
Hold on, wait. Does he get more than one pair?
I was going to get him some orange ones because they come in different colors, but he don't want them.
So you just want to wear them one pair?
He said it because they're black with white soles. He said,
He's like, I
was about to give him the Velcro kind. But
Yeah, well, see, that's what I got Lamont, and back then they lit up.
Oh my.
So I knew you was gonna sit down because you didn't want them shoes lighting up every time you got up to do something. So
Listen.
that kept you in your
Yes,
seat.
listen.
Yeah.
No messages today. No tardies.
Yeah.
No bathroom breaks.
Got to class early.
In
sit
the car,
down.
look, didn't have to wait on to get in the car after school. We one of the first kids in the car today.
When you know your child, you know your child.
Y'all ain't right.
You do
Y'all
what
ain't
you gotta
right.
do to set them right.
And I made Lamont throw one of his Jordans. I took him over on Clarksville Highway. We got out on that bridge. I said, since you think you cute, I'm gonna make you look at one Jordan. But Mama, my auntie gave these to me. I said, and it's okay. It's okay. You should have appreciated and showed your auntie how much you wanted these Jordans and how much you loved them. I said, but since you got to be cute and go to school and clown, we're gonna toss one. Throw it. He was like, throw it. He throwed it over.
Oh, my goodness.
And I look, wipe the other one off real good and just set it in the closet. Now when you go in the closet, you gonna see that one Jordan. So I bet you gonna learn.
Man, I don't know about throwing away no Jordans. I would have sold them on Craigslist or something back in the day.
Well, the thing of it was, I didn't pay for them, so it was
I don't
okay.
know. I could have got me some manicure money or something, you know.
But you know, we throwing that away.
We don't throw away no Jordans now. We're going to
we throw
resell them
one.
things.
No, we throw one away.
It's the fact that you made him do it.
I made
And
him
made
do
him
it.
release it. That's what that was about.
A learning lesson.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies, our time has come to an end.
Already?
Yes, I told y'all.
Yeah.
But y'all, we're gonna have to do this again because we didn't get near.
have
We
to do a
got
part
all
two.
our
And a
questions.
3.
But we have like 6 minutes, so we'll give y'all 2 minutes each, and I want y'all to answer this or speak. There's someone listening right now who feels empty, restless, or like they barely holding it together. What would you say directly to that person today? There's someone listening right now who feels empty, restless, or like they're barely holding it together. What would you say directly to that person right now?
Find your air.
Find your air.
Find
Okay,
your
Tammy
air.
said find your air.
Take your deep breath. Find your air. Because it's not going to be whatever it is today. God has made you promises. So he's going to hold his promise. Whatever you're looking at, it's not forever.
Amen. Amen.
I'm going to say it's okay not to be okay.
That's what I was
Cry it
thinking.
out. Get you some tissue. If you don't want to talk to me, find somebody that you can talk to. And y'all, sometimes it takes a little medicine. But sometimes what we dealing with we might not be able to deal with it, but that's a whole different episode. Talk to someone, find you someone to talk to, and figure out, let's break down and see what we can get through. Yeah. You got to find somebody to talk to. Sometimes holding it in is your ticking time bomb, and it's just gonna make things worse. So find you someone that you can talk to, and it's okay to cry. It's okay not to be okay sometimes. It's okay not to be the strong one.
I agree with
Sister,
what
brother,
you
let's
said.
hug it out and hug. It's okay to hug people because you might be that one that's saving them from jumping off a bridge.
Yeah.
That's in a whole nother episode, but. Yeah, it's okay to not to be
Definitely
okay.
agree with that.
Okay, Tanisha.
This might be a little bit on a different side, but I would say, and I might be just speaking to myself, don't stop and don't settle.
Ooh, that's good.
Yes. I like that. Don't stop, don't settle.
Don't stop, don't settle. Because that moment that you settle, you might be missing on a whole nother outcome that God may have for you that you stopped right before He opened that door for you.
Ooh, that's good.
That was real good.
And mine is joy is gonna come in the morning. No matter how dark it may seem, but just trust and believe. Go to sleep that night, wake up and pray, and then ask God, dissect what happened, and then see what you can pull the positive out of it, and just redo it.
Yes.
Make it better for yourself. So just don't wallow in it. Just know that joy comes in the morning. I hope you all have enjoyed this Teddy and Monica show on today with Tanisha, Tammy, Teal, and Andrea. We will have to redo this again because we didn't get through half of our questions, but you have been listening to the Teddy and Monica show on 104.1 Tab Nashville Gospel Radio. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get on the radio on today, but look for it on YouTube under Sacrificial Conversations. And when you go on Sacrificial Conversations, please subscribe. I hope you all have a blessed rest of the week, and you will see these beautiful ladies again. You all be blessed on today.